Win between Spence and Crawford, I still don't know, man. I go back and forth. I think it's a 50-50 fight. Me and Derrick James.
Right to it.
Me and Derrick James won the 1987 National Junior Olympics together. Me and Derrick James. Ask him about that. So we go way back. And then Errol, he used to be he fought in the amateurs in Texas. And my biggest son, my oldest son, used to fight, so we always follow him. I mean, so I got my heart is with them, but at the end of the day, I'm a broadcaster, right?
Right.
And I go back and forth, man. I try to analyze this fight, but I'm serious every day. I live in the boxing gym, with my son, Giovanni Marquez. He's 5-0 with 3 knockouts. He debuted on Showbox, and he's gonna fight here August the 11th pretty soon.
Okay,
I gotta plug my son up, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He won the National Golden Gloves. But I go back and forth, man. It's a 50-50 fight, man. It's one of those fights that you really don't know, like who's gonna have the best day. Somebody could have a bad day. Somebody could have, I don't know. I really don't know. I think that Crawford definitely has a lot of dog in him, like Errol. Errol's a guy that gets better as the rounds go. I like his body attack. He comes forward. I mean, he's in great shape. He breaks you down. Again, I don't know, man, but I'm gonna have to know here pretty soon, because the fight's getting closer, so I'm gonna have to.
Do you feel Crawford's typical early round kind of like where he's kind of like taking? He's not really as aggressive as he gets till he gets to the middle rounds and on. Do you think that if he goes uses that approach, do you think that would actually go against his chances, or do you still think he has a good chance of winning that fight, even if it goes?
You talk about Crawford?
Yeah, Crawford.
Yeah.
Because it seems like rounds 1 through 4.
If anybody has to box and be the technician and use his boxing IQ, I think it would be Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Errol's a stronger guy, and it might come down to who's got more dog in him, bro. Like who wants it more, who's in better shape, and I feel right now like Errol's got more. I feel right now that Errol's got more dog in him, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But he's another Texas guy, so we might be pulling for Errol because our heart. But at the end of the day, we got to be fair. But I think.
So you know how sometimes the decisions go when the boxer kind of loses because he didn't throw the hardest punches, and I'm assuming you're kind of saying that Errol's stronger, so if it went the distance, would he? With the power persuade the judges more than the actual.
If anybody's gonna throw more punches, harder punches, it's gonna be Errol.
Mm-hmm.
He's the power puncher. But let's be true. Let's be true. Errol, he's gotten rocked a couple of times. Ugas rocked him. Danny Garcia rocked him. Like they just didn't capitalize on him. And I think if Crawford hurts him or rocks him or whatever, catches him right. He's got that killer instinct, man. I think he'll jump on him, So Errol's got to be careful with that. It's a hell of a fight, bro. It's the biggest fight of this era. It's gonna be huge. I can't wait. I cannot wait it. 2 more weeks. I think about this fight every day.
Quick question. So Canelo and Charlo was just announced. Where would you rank Canelo as far as top 5 Mexican fighters of all time? Top Mexican fighters of all time. And what is your?
If
top
it was
5?
up to my dad. You don't like Canelo?
Who's your top 5?
If it was to my dad, for me, I'm old school, man. I'm like Eric Morales, Barrera, Julio Cesar Chavez. If you want to go back to a long time ago, Salvador Sa. No, we're talking about the Mexican fighters.
Oh, okay.
I used to spar with Pernell Whitaker, by the way, yeah. But no, we're talking about Mexican fighters from, Salvador Sanchez, Lupe Pintor, Ruben Olivares. That's old school. But most from my era. Before my era, we're talking about Julio Cesar Chavez, and even though he's not Mexican, Duran, he's Panamanian, Latin, whatever,
Hector Camacho in there, maybe?
Hector Camacho, yeah, he was there. But nowadays, Canelo I still think Canelo is the face of boxing because I base it on, who draws the most, who he's still. I think he's the face. You know, people would follow him. I think it's a good thing that he came with us with Showtime. He got 3 fights fighting Charlo.
That's
great.
I was going to ask you about that. With
All that is
PBC.
All that is
looking
great.
at down the line.
That was a great move by Steven Espinoza and Al Haymond, signing Canelo, the face of boxing. Come over here, fight guys like Charlo, and then whatever's next. Maybe end up fighting Benavidez. Maybe end up fighting Errol if Errol, beats Crawford.
Oh, because would that be the move? Would that be the move, or do you think that he would be open to fighting his stablemate Charlo at 154?
Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. You're gonna go. I think at that point you're gonna go with the most productive fight, the most big fight, and then I think he would fight someone like.
But if Charlo beats Canelo and Earl,
well then Charlo will fight guys like Benavidez or something like that.
Okay, gotcha. All right. And he's staying loyal to the Derrick James stable.
Oh, that's what I'm at. Hey, ask Derrick about me, bro. We won the National Junior Olympics together. Now we go. Wait, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
great guy.
Thank you, Raul.
It's all good, man. I love you, bro. Thank you.